Hi, everybody. I know I'm focused on the sky. I want you to see the light. Don't you just love the morning light? Look at this. No matter what the season, my tree still hasn't changed colors really. You had some sunlight though coming down through the middle of it. That's very pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? And just the morning light, you can see it over my neighbor's house. Wait a minute. Look at that. I love the morning light. You know, something else I love about, well, my job and where I live on a street corner is I love to listen. I love to listen to people. And being a corner house, sitting on my porch, I get to hear a lot of people. I get to hear them as they're walking by. Sometimes I get to hear their cars and what's playing on their radio, even though I'm not too thrilled about that. But to listen to them talk and what their conversations are, fascinating to me. And working with different groups online and around the country, not just here, and uh, hearing what people have to say through emails and um, somewhat through tweets. I kind of limit myself with Twitter and Facebook anymore. I just don't. I think they're skewed. Um, but I'm enjoying getting a flavor of what people are talking about. And a lot lately, I've heard folks talking about things that things that bother them about other people. And maybe we've been together with COVID long enough now. We've been sequestered that we're really starting to get annoyed by people in our households. Of course, I am excluded from that. So, uh, Carly, if you happen to be watching this, which I know you never do, know that I'm not talking about you, nor about any of my friends, nor any direct conversations that I've had for all of you. All right? But there are some words that keep surfacing when I'm listening to people. Maybe you've heard the same ones in conversations that you've been overhearing or been a part of. So I want you to think of somebody who annoys the heck out of you right now, or who has annoyed you recently, even if you haven't told anybody about it. But you know deep down, oh, I just can't stand that person. And maybe it's someone you know directly, maybe it's someone on the TV, maybe it's someone who lives down the street, whatever. Just pause for a moment, latch somebody into your mind so that I can ask you some questions about that person, about your feelings, okay? Got somebody? Doop, 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 doop. All right, you ready? Um, these are words that I have heard describing people lately. Do you, and you're just going to think about these in terms of that person. Or maybe the word will, I don't know, elicit you to prompt you to think of someone else. But at any rate, they're so unreliable. You have somebody that makes you think of? They're so unreliable. You know, she's such an alarmist. Alarmist. They're so afraid and fearful. He is just so judgmental. I'd really like them, but boy, they don't listen well. What an obnoxious know it all. She is just so frustrating. And I'll leave the last one open for you if there's something that you've experienced that really is annoying you about other people that I've not named. You can fill in the blank. This is your chance. Go. So, unreliable, alarmist, fearful, judgmental. They don't listen. Obnoxious know it all, frustrating, and then something of your own call. Got somebody? or somebody's. I was reading something today that reminded me in my morning meditation that what we see in others is often also present in ourselves. So that when we're feeling these things about someone else, we should stop and say, I wonder where, not I wonder if, I wonder where that is in myself. I don't want to do that. I hate that idea. But I know I have to do that. I know that it's probably true. The things I dislike in others are the same things inside myself. Let's remove the speck from our own eye before trying to take the log out of our brothers or sisters, right? Let the one who is without guilt cast the first stone, right? Yeah. Sometimes I hate having to practice my faith. It's so much easier if we can just feel these crummy ways about other people without having to look at ourselves. But the fact is that we are here to grow spiritually, and if that's the case, then we need to look at ourselves. We cannot assume everything's wrong with everybody else and not with us. But then we have to be careful not to load everything up on us so much that it weighs us down and it paralyzes us. We're human. We are going to make mistakes. What we are called to do as Christians is to repent, to turn around, to turn back around. However many times we have to realign with God. I got over there on that one. I'm going to have to bring myself back. Oh, yeah, I went a little afar over here. I'm going to bring myself back. It's constantly realigning with God. And that's today. I'm thinking of this in terms of a different kind of title of it, though. I'm thinking of it in terms of reflective roots. Whatever bothers us about others might be a reflection of some things that are already rooted in us. If we're really honest, I think that's probably true. We can look back in our lives and see when it's been true. See when, I wasn't as kind there as I thought. Here's a case in point. Driving with a young driver who shall remain nameless, who gets really, really angry if somebody does something against the rules of the road, like forgetting a blinker. But then, I don't know, 5 minutes later, turns without using a blinker. We all do it. So that's human nature. And there's something to be said for laughing at ourselves and not taking ourselves quite so seriously. Yeah, I think it's all related. Reflective roots. So if somebody's bothering you today, really bugging the you-know-what out of you, stop for a minute, step back, take a breath, and just give yourself a quick scan and say, okay, not am I like this, but where am I like this? Because we all are, pretty much, about many things, the vast majority. All right, thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause in your day, as unsettling and annoying as it might be. Look for that in yourself. It's time for us to think about something greater than ourselves, or to put ourselves in a different perspective, I think. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. If you'd like to learn more about South Church or see more prayerful pauses, please visit our website or our YouTube channel, South Church Rochester. Okay, everybody, I'll see you next time. Until then, God bless. Take care. Be safe. Bye for now.